Mojuro, aka JJK Part 2 Chapter 1 just went live, and let's unpack it. Immediately we see Maru, who's one of the aliens and one of the main characters, on an alien ship, and his job is to scout Earth and see if the Jujutsu sorcerers, whose powers are similar to the aliens, are compatible with them and can coexist with them. I feel like this is obvious major foreshadowing and setup for an alien invasion in the future, and I think Gege might have taken the Gans pill, and I'm here for it. We're introduced to Yuka, who favors Yuta, and is gifted Rika's ring, which has major story implications for the future, but in typical JJK fashion, it's taken by her mother and given to her older brother Tsurugi on orders of the clan higher-ups. We skip ahead and we see Yuka and Tsurugi are going on their mission, and they're introduced to Maru, who's posing as an inspector. And honestly, out of this trio, Maru is definitely my favorite. He reminds me a lot of Miki Taka from JoJo's. He's just an innocent, oblivious, kind-hearted character, but I feel like he has a darker secret and he's going to have a twist. We're reintroduced to the world post-JJK through the eyes of Maru, who doesn't know anything about it. And immediately, we're confronted with a curse user. I can't lie, the depiction of his technique looks so cool. And then Tsurugi decides, I'm gonna be the hero, I'm gonna be the Chad, and completely fails. Honestly, hilarious. I really like how Yuka and Tsurugi's relationship is depicted as not just a sibling rivalry, but almost this bitter, uncaring, cold relationship. And then Maru basically crashes out because of his own relationship to his sibling, which obviously will come back in the future in a crazy way. Of course, the antagonist talks about knowing that the aliens are coming. Again, major foreshadowing, major setup. So Yuka and Maru go save Tsurugi, and immediately that sibling rivalry flares up. Yuka challenges Tsurugi to a fight, they throw hands, and immediately she's knocked to the ground and crying. Then we get to see that Tsurugi favors Maki, not only as a grandparent, but also in terms of not having cursed energy. So it's guaranteed that he will get a heavenly restriction in the future. And I love that it shows that his goal is to give back Rika's ring to Yuka. But I can't lie, I kind of hope he keeps it, because the idea of a heavenly restriction user who also has access to Rika, I'm not gonna lie, he might clear both Gojo and Sukuna. And the chapter ends with Maru basically revealing that he's an alien on accident. I can't lie, this first chapter has a very strong draw. There's no crazy combat, but I do love that the new Shadow School got brought up and that Yuka uses a martial technique. It kind of reminds me of Neji. But this is setting the ground with some fantastic character writing to shape up to be a really interesting series. I can't wait to see the next chapter, and as soon as it drops, we'll be nerding out about it. And I'll be seeing you then. Peace!